Greetings once again, Quincy's Soul Reaper, or do you prefer Shinigami? Duuz-Diz-Din back again with more Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War. Previously, Ichigo took a trip with Isshin, his father, down memory lane, where Isshin told the story of how he met Ichigo's mother Misaki, and how, thanks to an experiment by Aizen, she was contaminated with the essence of a hollow. In order to save her, Isshin merged himself with a humanoid-like Gigai that would permanently bond him to it, and he would have to essentially be around Misaki 24/7 as well as her children in order to make sure the hollowness never came to bear. So what better way to keep that promise than knocking her up? Now, the question that Ichigo asks, of course, becomes, how did my mother die? After Isshin hints that there was more to it. I mean, Misaki was such a badass with a light bow and everything. How did Grand Fisher get the jump on her? As it turns out, thanks to Yuachi's ability, any he saw as an unpure-blooded Quincy, he siphoned the power out of, leaving them defenseless and susceptible to even the slightest form of malady. This led to Masaki's death at the hands of Grand Fisher as she was unable to defend herself. But this also led to the death of Kanae Katagiri, the servant of Ryukin, Ishida's father, who was an unpure blood Quincy who died because of her failing health. And you watch taking away her Quincy abilities served as the nail in the coffin for her. With this newfound understanding, Ichigo knows what he has to do moving forward. He knows who he is. He knows what he is, and he knows why he must fight. Thanks to this, will Ichigo be able to regain his Zanpakuto? How would he even do that? We don't even know where it originally came from. So join me as we might gain some answers, shall we? Oh, hey, the rain finally stopped. I'm going. Hey, Ichigo! Hey, you little shit! How do you intend to get back there? Like, how are you going to do that? Yeah. Oh, convenience! Right on time. Let's go. I'm your insta-fast travel. Looking good there. You ready to give it another go, kiddo? Yeah, you're ready. You should be able to do this now, Ichigo. Jeez, that's so creepy looking. And now they make me think of, oh, I don't even remember this happening. They all willingly submit. You ever see this before? I actually don't remember this. Oh, you're the one. Ooh, made white. Oh god, freaking hollow face. Nice. Come on up. I'll personally reforge it for you. I actually do not remember that. That's kind of cool. It went from beat his ass to it would be a pleasure to be your next Zanpakuto. Man, this is the last episode. Well, of this core. I hope they keep up with this whole, like, pink or maybe a red motif for the next opening. Like, this has, yeah, this scene. I thought it was just a, when I saw the opening, I'm just like, oh, it's a metaphor. No, it actually happens in the series. Like, what? But I've loved returning to the aesthetic of Bleach. That's one of the biggest selling points, the aesthetic. Like, there's just the style, great designs, fun characters. It suffers from the same thing that Naruto suffers from, in the sense, great characters that just don't always get the push that they really deserve sometimes. Like, you have these mangaka who come up with these great characters, but they're just not able to really do much with them. Training grounds. You won't be able to cut down the Quincy's with those swings. Yes, sir. Captain Hitsugaya, what brings you here? I'd like you to train me. Like, wait, what? My Bankai was stolen. I'm only fighting you as Zanjutsu. Then I must retrain myself to the basics. After the battle against Aizen, I thoroughly refined my Bankai until it could be called a true Bankai. However, my Bankai was stolen. I must let go of what's been lost. There's no time to be dreaming of getting it back. That's a very good point. It's just like, okay, instead of trying to regain what I lost, I need to just build up what I can do right now. I actually love that. Right now, I need to look ahead. Oh, why have you brought me here? And Kinsei and Shuhei. See, when I found out that Shuhei was actually at least a look up to Kensei, I thought that was actually kind of cool. Again, I don't remember this. I want you to master Bankai, Shuhei. Oh, right. Shuhei was trained to be able to use Bankai. Yeah, that, I'm not going to spoil it, but that was a little bit of an issue. I wonder if the anime will do something different with that. Wait, what? My Bankai wasn't stolen this time, but there's no guarantee it won't happen next time. The more Soul Reapers who can do Bankai, the better. Oh, hey, Halifai, Mashiro. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Mashiro and Shuhei are like co-lieutenant. Honestly, that always got me, because with so many getting like co-lieutenants, I thought that would happen a lot more with a few of the other divisions, but some of the the Vizards didn't go back to the Soul Society. I always kind of questioned that. And when Shunsui was just like, I'd like to have 2 lieutenants, it's like, why not? Plenty of the other divisions have 2 lieutenants. Transform! Wait, Kuda. You better watch out. Mashiro's strong when she's hollowified. I think mastering your Bankai is the only way you won't die. I love that. As in Maruma, you can't expect me to just... Ooh! Yep, you better be ready to throw down. Yeah, idiot. I told you to watch out. That's right. A lieutenant shouldn't disobey a super lieutenant. Shuhei and Mashiro should not be on the same squad. She outshines him way too much. I hope you're not thinking she won't kill you for real. I'm not soft like Tosin was. Hold on, Captain Magurama. I've always looked up to you and respected you. But still, you have no right to badmouth Captain Tosin. Oh, still feels that way, huh? Oh. R&D control room. Hey, Mr. Akon, is it okay for you to be walking around? Didn't you get your shit knocked in? Of course not, it still hurts. But I'm not the type to be lying on bed all day. Where's the captain? About that, he's been cooped up in his office with the lieutenant ever since the Quincy attack. He hasn't come out since then? That's right. Uh-oh. What's he up to? What the hell are those? What the hell is that? Is something wrong? The captain has been cooped up for more than 24 hours, yet the surveillance bugs remain inactive. It's never happened before. What? Either a crisis has occurred with the captain's office, or he's conducting affairs that doesn't want anyone to see through the surveillance bugs. At any rate, I'm going to take a look. You probably shouldn't. Okay, what is that? It's a camera I planted in the captain's office. Jesus. Akon, you've learned way too many bad things from Mayuri. But that's not now. I'm getting a visual. I'll use this as visit tissue to give birth to a new Asashogi Jesus. What the hell is that? The hell is the captain creating? Omaida. Big brother. Where are you, big brother? Oh yeah, it's his little youngest sister who he considers homely because he doesn't look like him. Yeah, the Omaida family genes run strong throughout most of the family, so they all look like Omaida, except for his youngest sister. Hey brother, please play ball with me. No. Aww. Wait, don't call Mario. I wanna play Kamari. There you go. Wow, that's amazing, big brother. I guess the captain decided not to take me with her. Of course she did. She's out there getting swole. He was there. This I remember because I was just like, what? What is that? It's been a long time, Great Elder. Jesus, Sajin, huh? You've got some nerve coming back here. What do you want, Sajin? Great Elder, I've come to learn our clan's secret technique. Just laughing at his face. Don't be ridiculous. You shamelessly donned a hat and armor to pretend to be human because you were embarrassed by our clan's appearance. How dare you make demands of me? Please take a look. I no longer wear a hat. The world has changed in the past few decades, except that the world has reached a point where our clan can live out in the open, and that very world is currently under threat. Shut your mouth! You have it all wrong. The world will never perish. Only the bearer of its will change. Our clan won't change. Regardless of whoever claims the world, we shall continue to live in the shadows. I'm telling you, we can change that. We must change it. For the sake of our children and our grandchildren, it won't change. Nor is there any need to. Wherever the world belongs to is none of our concern. See, the words of someone who hasn't yet gotten to the point where they'll be attacked for whatever reason. The more you hide, the more likely at some point you'll be assaulted by those who you distance yourself from. Great Elder, having none of your shit, boy. Don't you understand, Sajin? I tell you not to disrupt the peace we have. Oh, if you cannot do that, I shall crush you. Donkey gonna strike. Bring it on, old man. Gomamura is just like, y'all already got one foot in the grave, old man. I'll beat the answers out of you. Oh, man. Tube? Oh, yeah, there we go. This is why Hoden was built on a cliff. The Bankai cannot be reforged without all these waters. Yeah, it's similar to how, ocean water will slowly carve away at a stone, I think it was. Or maybe I'm full of shit, I don't remember. Now brace yourself, Ichigo. This is where you and your Zanpakuto Zangetsu must say goodbye. What? I just got it back! I couldn't make out what that said. I still can't make out what that said. What the hell? Come on, everybody, let's begin. Welcome to my show. Oh, it's the girls. Jeez. The Namiya bodyguards, they said after promptly beating the shit out of Namiya. Why are you just standing there staring? When I say everybody, that includes you too, Asuichi. What's going on? Let's party time. Oh! Blade hands! Oh, chisels! Am I a bodyguard? No me, no Mino. Again, another cool design that we'll barely ever see. Alright, Firebender! We're familiar with this one, but Mera Hichigashima. I hate this. It's such a hassle. I can't believe I'm being dragged into this mess again. Waterbender. Toki Tonakawa. What a horrible life. Stop complaining, Miss Toki. This is our job, remember? Here it goes. The one with the big tits. There. Ah, she caught it. Gotcha. Asuka Hashihara. Oh, please don't show me that. Oh, what the hell? Sumiko Tsuchimiya. I'm going to remember none of these names. Oh, he took off his glasses. Now then, let's get started. Looking like a Chad. He's ready to forge. He's tempering the steel. What are you thinking as you see this, Scotchy? Well, it's much brighter now, so maybe you should have left your sunglasses on. You fool! If I kept my sunglasses on, I could be able to see the color of the flames. Have you figured it out, Goichi? The reason why this Aoshi turned white the moment you touched you? No idea! I bet this is what crossed your mind. It reminds me of the hollow within me. How do you know that? That's right. This guy is the hollow within you. Now, Asuchi became the catalyst to draw this Zanpakuto out. I'm saying this hollow is your Zanpakuto, Goichi. Isaac created the hollow known as White by layering countless Soul Reaper souls. Oddly enough, this is the same method I used to create my Asuichi. That hollow entered your body and melded with your natural Soul Reaper powers, becoming your Zanpakuto. Hold on a sec. Are you saying that old man Zangetsu is... I told you, didn't I? That you will be saying goodbye to Zangetsu. Yes, you already know. About the man who has been pretending to be your Zanpakuto within your soul. Yeah, this caught me off guard because I was like, wait. Because it was always obvious that the hollow was the other half of Ichigo's power. And the way it was able to meld with Zangetsu, it was like, okay, so it has to also be Zangetsu. That makes sense. The power manifested as a sword is Zangetsu itself. But the fact that it is also his Zanpakuto was kind of like, huh, that's odd. I feel like the explanation makes sense, and it also doesn't make sense. Oh, everything's pink inside. Old man Zangetsu, Goichi. You know that man. Of course I do. He's Zangetsu. No, look closer. You've seen that man up close with your own eyes quite recently, as the enemy who destroyed the Soul Society. Yeah, that man is not your Soul Reaper powers. He is your Quincy's powers taken the form of Yacht from 1,000 years ago. I wonder how many people immediately connected the dots that it's just like, wait, why does Yacht kind of look like a younger, kind of look like Ichigo Zangetsu? I remember a lot of people were just like, oh, it's just a similar design. It's just like, no. I've been trying not to think about it. You've been trying that a lot, bro. That day, when I first confronted him, I felt as if I was drawn there. I've been trying not to ask myself why. Why I was able to go straight to him without knowing anything. Why I thought he was the most important enemy. And finally, why the first time I saw him, he reminded me of someone I know. I love this. So dramatic. Zangetsu. Oh, it's raining again. Always with the rain. What's going on, Zangetsu? It's just as you heard. And I am not Zangetsu. Oh, turmoil. The inner world is in turmoil. Oh, we're underwater. You really are Yuha? Are you really not Zangetsu? I am the source of the Quincy power within you. I am Yuha and yet I am not. I don't get it. Yeah, neither do I. Honestly, I was waiting for the anime to come out and just maybe explain this in another fashion to me because I was just like, why did he never explain that? Did he never actually say he was Zangetsu? Are you my enemy or are you my ally? Was everything you said to me a lie? Answer me. I am not an enemy or an ally. But there were no lies in my words to you, except for the name I told you. Okay, yeah, he did say he was Zangetsu. Ichigo, I know you've seen it. Whenever I taught you how to use your Zanpakuto, I always had help from the Hollow. Whether you couldn't handle your Zanpakuto's power, when you were truly in danger of losing your life, the one that saved your life was not me, but the Hollow. I didn't want you to become a Soul Reaper. That is why I suppressed your true power, which had not fully matured, and become the center of your power. Why? Why? I wish to keep you far from danger and from conflict. What is there to question? If you become a Soul Reaper, you would be dragged into battle whether you wanted to or not. You would get hurt. You would suffer. And eventually, I would have to kill you with my own hand. Oh, I couldn't let you become a Soul Reaper. If you did, I would have to kill you. That's what I thought. However, you chose the path of a Soul Reaper. You were given an opportunity and honed your strength. You suffered and got hurt, yet still continued to travel down the path of your own free will. As I watched, I could almost hear my heart wavering. Eventually, rather than try to keep you away from the Soul Reaper, my heart leaned towards supporting your decision. And now I stand here, feeling the joy of stepping away from you. Ichigo, you've become strong. I've been able to see your growth right by your side. Nothing could make me happier. Yeah, I originally thought they were gonna throw down. I am satisfied. Wait, Zangetsu. A single tear. Like, I still don't know what that means, honestly. But I guess that means that the final Getsuga Tensho was Ichigo's first real time, like, combining all of his ability. His human, his Soul Reaper, his Quincy, his Hollow, all of it. It was the ultimate amalgamation of power. What you've been using is merely a fragment of your power that I couldn't suppress. You can now fight with your own power. Take it. That is your true Zanpakuto. That is Zangetsu. Wanna be the center of You're right, there were no lies. Not in his words, or in your words. You used a Quincy shadow to help me. You used Quincy's blood to stop mine. You lent me the power of a Quincy to help me win when I was weak, Zangetsu. I don't care who you are. You might try to deny it, but you and him are both Zangetsu to me. Let's just agree to that, okay? Zangetsu. You are all Zangetsu. Just straight up reaching into the fire and flames. What are you doing? Your hands will... It's all good. Right, Goichi? I was just thinking the same thing, that it could be completed once you poured your soul into it. Now, pull it out, Goichi. Dude, not in public. This is your Zanpakuto. Oh, the water was for the flames. Okay. Let's see, it evaporated. Well, Goichi, think you can get along with those Zangetsu? Dual wield! 2 Zanpakuto. Amazing. Yep, they're both real. Zangetsu, I won't ask you to lend me your strength anymore. I won't tell you to stay out of my way either. I won't ask you guys to fight alongside of me. I'll fight on my own. Thank you, Zangetsu. You're me. The blade is me. God, I still feel like I don't fully understand it. Oh man, I feel so stupid. So much of it is just like, I think I get it, but at the same time I feel like there's certain elements of it that either doesn't make sense or it just isn't making sense to me specifically. Because by this logic, with a lot of the Vizards, when they see the spirit of their Zanpakuto, they take the form of essentially what Ichigo would see, which is the hollow Ichigo / Zangetsu. But his Quincy powers took the form of a younger Yuha. But is it that now his Quincy powers and his Soul Reaper powers and yada 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 and so on and so forth have merged together? I mean, is that even technically possible because of the nature of how Quincy and Hollow aren't supposed to interact? I mean, it makes sense why they took on 2 different personas within Ichigo's body, but he says that he was using his Quincy powers from time to time before. But does he specifically mean recently, or has it been the entire time? Was he drawing on that power in order to fight? And how is it that it never seemed like he was drawing on that power? There's so much to that I'm just like, I feel like there's a few holes in how this was explained. I don't know. If you get it, please feel free to explain it in the comments. You have returned, Hushwald. And the subject, right here. Welcome, Uryu Ishida. Uryu Uryu? Oh my god, this is such a surprise that wasn't basically in the opening. It was literally in the opening. It was literally in the opening. With the group shot of all the Quincy, Uryu was there. So it's like, it's not shocking. The question is, why? Now, let us fight together, my son. I will admit, though, I'm not a fan of the two blades. I've just never really been a fan. Ichigo's Zanpakuto has changed shape and form here and there over time, and it's just like, this is the one change that I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about it. But I actually don't remember how he used it in battle, so maybe I'll throw on how it looks when he's actually in combat. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It'll be a hot minute before we get more episodes. So how do you feel about the revelation that what we thought was Zangetsu was really his Quincy powers? What we thought was just his hollow powers were also his Shinigami powers. And the revelation as to why it always seemed like his Soul Reaper and his hollow powers always seemed to be two sides of the same coin. But I want to hear your thoughts. But also remember to like, comment, subscribe, bell, all that good YouTube stuff. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din and hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.